To verify if the girl is the real young heiress, the adopted daughter plucks a strand of her hair while helping her adjust the crown, then hands it to the maid for a DNA test. After all, the real heiress was killed by her long ago. There's no way she could come back to life. A month earlier, the Zhang family finally found their long-lost daughter after 20 years. To make up for all those lost years, her parents threw a grand welcome banquet, but nobody expected. The day before the banquet, the adopted daughter feared the real heiress would threaten her status, so she hired a killer to brutally murder her. But the real heiress refused to accept her fate and died with deep resentment. On her deathbed, she begged her best friend to take her place in the Zhang family, to enjoy the good life, and to get revenge for her. The next day the banquet went ahead as planned. At first everyone assumed the real heiress would be some clueless country bumpkin, but the girl stunned everyone the moment she stepped out of the car. Watching her shine in the crowd, the adopted daughter burned with jealousy. She immediately called the killer, demanding to know why they didn't finish the job. But the killer firmly insisted the real heiress was dead. No way she could be alive. Hearing that, the adopted daughter realized this heiress at the banquet was a fake, and quickly came up with a clever way to verify her identity. To uncover the girl's true identity, the adopted daughter pretended to be generous and took her to the jewelry case, letting the girl pick any piece as a gift, because she was sure the real heiress grew up in the countryside and couldn't tell the value of these jewels. But to her surprise, after looking around, the girl picked a seemingly plain crown. Seeing this, the adopted daughter was furious inside, because that crown was her most expensive piece of jewelry. No way she'd let some imposter have it, so she pretended to be troubled and said that crown was her mother's coming-of-age gift to her. It held special meaning for her. The mother saw this, and quickly urged the girl to pick something else, since that piece really was special to the adopted daughter. But hearing this, the girl's eyes welled up with tears, saying on her 18th birthday, she only got an egg. Hearing that, the mother felt deeply guilty, and immediately decided to give the crown to the girl. The adopted daughter could no longer hold back. She then claimed the girl looked frail, and suggested getting a doctor for a checkup. That way she could use the checkup to secretly run a DNA test on the girl. The girl was shocked by this, but to avoid raising her mother's suspicion, she pretended to feel unwell, and rushed to the bathroom. Hearing her mother following behind, the girl immediately started scrubbing her hands frantically under the faucet. Her mother rushed over to check, but the girl pulled her hands back in terror, tearfully insisting that even though she's from the countryside, she's perfectly healthy, and not carrying any diseases like some people claim. Her mother was furious. She couldn't believe her daughter was treated so badly on her very first day home. By then the adopted daughter had already rushed over with a doctor, but the mother sternly sent the doctor away, and made it clear that without her permission, no one was to examine the girl. To stand up for the girl, the mother pulled the adopted daughter aside, warning her to behave from now on. If she ever hears her bad-mouthing the girl again, there will be consequences. The adopted daughter was so upset she almost cried. After all, she'd always been the bully, never the one getting bullied. She had never been humiliated like this.